Before Bayformers began, there was G1. We know not where it come from, only that it brought one of the longest lasting franchises to life. For a time, the cartoons were great. So, I'm going to tell you how I feel about this news. I'm conflicted, but mainly I do have an issue because here's how I feel about the Transformer movies. Okay. Transformers, the movie, great. All-time great. It's definitely got its flaws, but it sits within the nostalgia heart of Transformers fans. Yes, it definitely traumatized me as a child. And I mean literally, it traumatized me as a child. Seeing Ironhide, Ratchet, Brawn, just all of them prowl, be killed in front of my face like that. Ironhide's death was the worst to me, of course, because of how Megatron just blew his head off. And of course, losing Prime. You know, that, let me tell you something. While Ironhide's felt the worst graphically, the one that sat with me the most was Prime. And I can remember 4th grade going to school and thinking about it while I was doing work at my desk. And it bothered me. I don't know how long it took for it to leave my mind. You got what I'm saying? Like, it was a long time. It may have been years, to the point to where you could, you're so attached to those characters. It was almost like losing someone you knew. That grief kind of stays with you, even though they're not real. They meant that much to you, I'll skip over the Bayformers, but Transformers 1 was good, okay? Except for that one woke garbage moment that was so in your face and everyone knows what it is. Except for that one moment, that movie was excellent. I'd buy it if that moment was not in there. Great movie, great. And it's arguably better than Transformers, the movie. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how good that damn movie was. Then we gotta go to back to the Bayformers. However, I just want to say that Bumblebee, the first 5 minutes of that movie, is the greatest live-action Transformers movie stuff I've ever seen in my life. Nothing tops it. Nothing at all tops it. We need a full movie that looks exactly like that. When I'm talking about Transformers 1, I'm talking about the beginning of Bumblebee. We need an entire movie, no humans in it, that looks exactly like that. You market that properly, you tell the story properly, don't inject one iota of woke, it'll make you billions. Now, Bumblebee was okay to me. Was that one afterwards? I forgot what that was. The Beast Wars or whatever. That was okay. I think I liked Bumblebee more. I can't really think of it now. I've watched Bumblebee a few times, like 2 or 3 times. I've never watched that Beast Wars, Rise of the Beasts or whatever. I've never watched that one again. It didn't do nothing for me like that. Now, back to the Bayformers. First one, really liked it. Liked it a lot. However, I had a problem with how Michael Bay made Prime more murderous and savage. Is there any other Transformer fan that was in the audience and remember when Megatron was up there trying to get the cube from Sam and he takes the ledge out and Sam starts falling and Prime comes to save him? Am I the only one that was sitting there like, why didn't he save the helicopter? You remember that? Like the helicopter's on its way down, and he saves Sam. I got your boy. But in the G1, Prime would have saved the helicopter pilots and Sam at the same time. That was like one of the first times where I was like, oh, this Prime is different. And of course, when he was fighting, who was it, Bone Crusher? I took his head right off. I was like, whoa, that was brutal. Like, Prime was never that brutal. You know what I mean? So, there's that. So I liked the first one, but I knew I was getting something different here. Besides the designs that were different, I knew I was getting something different here. The second one, I enjoyed, and I'll tell you why. Everyone hates it, but because I'm such a Prime fan, they made him such a badass in that it made up for him being weaker than Megatron in the first movie. It was never like that in G1 cartoons. You're talking about a cartoon fan here. I'm like, what do you mean if you can't defeat Megatron, shove the cube in? Yes, you can beat Megatron. Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, this isn't, Prime ain't scared or worried about losing to Megatron. So the fact that he made him such a badass, and it must have come from complaints. It must have come from complaints. People like, what the hell are you doing, babe? Like, Prime ain't no punk. So that's the reason why I like that. I recognize that it's a bad movie. I just know that I like those parts, seeing Prime fighting and everything. Now, give me your face. I rise, you fall. Dark side of the moon's booty. Transformers 3, Dark Side of the Moon, right? Dark Side of the... Anyway, I like that. I like it a lot, okay? Sentinel, get down here. I like that, okay? It was one of the first times where I was watching, I was like, this action is really getting a little monotonous. It's like a little bit too much. It was a little bit too much. It just felt like much. But I liked it anyway. 4 is where I was like, all right, man. I do not like 4. It has its moments, and I do love the new design of Prime. You can fly, the sword and the shield. I like that. But I did not enjoy myself in that movie. It was just okay. I can't even remember what I gave it. I might have gave it before I started doing the Stone Cold. You know what I mean? I might have given it a 2 or 2.5. I don't remember what I gave it. And then that last one that one felt like garbage to me. I've only seen that movie once. That movie was just pure. Like, what? So now you know how I feel about all these movies. The reason why I'm conflicted is because I know that Michael Bay can make a good movie. If you want to just be like as strict as possible, 1 and 3 are good. But all the rest are bad. So the majority of them are not good. The best predictor of future performance is past performance. So we know he can make a good Transformers movie or 2. But can he make more than that? I say yes. If he gets back to the basics in a way. Problem is, his humor, to many people, is similar to James Gunn in that they have their brand of humor that they put in movies that you either like, you love it, or you hate it. It's just, you love it or you hate it. His comedy works for me sometimes, but not all the time. I thought it was funny, Bumblebee, stop lubricating the man. But those whole stereotypical gold-toothed black Autobots, ghetto, that was so stupid. So stupid. I was like, what are you doing? Bay needs to go old school, G1, all the models that they took and made for Bumblebee, that first 5 minutes, they needs to take those old school designs, use all of those faithful designs in a new movie. They're going back to him because he was making hits, but the other ones weren't. Even though they were bad, they were still making money. Listen, the way things are now, it's a different day and time, and fans will boycott you. Fans will boycott you. So Michael Bay needs to do this correctly. Everyone. I haven't met one Transformers fan that does not like the first 5 minutes of Bumblebee. Not one. We all love it. Take that. Make a movie. I'll even take you putting some humans in it. If you want to put Sam in it and bring back, what was it, Michaela? Is that her name? Megan Fox or whatever. Bring back dude, the funny Sector 7 dude. Okay. But it needs to be these old school. I'm tired. I don't even know how long this video is, but as you can see, I've talked my heart out about this. Either that, or you bring back the director of Bumblebee, but you need to do it right. Isn't he the one that directed Rise of the Beasts too? So I don't know if he didn't, okay. But if he did, then, it wasn't the right way to go. I did not get it with these. They find lightning in a bottle with that first 5 minutes, and then they don't give it to us in a full movie. We get Transformers 1, which was a great movie. But that wasn't the first 5 minutes. We got Transformers Rise of the Beasts, but that was not that first 5 minutes of Bumblebee. What the is wrong with you? Why do you not listen to us? I feel like I'm talking to a wall, though, because Disney's the same way. A lot of other studios are the same way. So keep doing what y'all doing. Keep playing with the fans and keep losing money. But will this work? I think he knows what to do it right. I do think he does know with all his experience making these movies. I just don't know if he is going to do it right. You get what I'm saying? 10 million subscribers till all are one.